My husband cheated because he was too caring, but then everything changed. My D-Day was in April 2015. I found out that my husband had an affair with a coworker who also pretended to be my friend when we lived in Mexico from 2010 to 2012. It was a huge shock for me because I thought my husband was different, and at the beginning, he really was. When I met him, he was 26 years old and still a virgin. He was really crazy about me. Sometimes he was even too much. I think that is why I didn't give him the attention he deserved. In March 2010, he was transferred from Canada to Mexico, and while he was arranging everything there for us to go, I went to Brazil with our 2 kids, 3 years old and 2 months old, to stay at my parents' place and wait. I was really naive to do it this way. So he started with the whole asterisk. He went out with a group, and I found out, only last year, he kissed a girl. I noticed that he was different with me when we finally arrived in Mexico, but I could never imagine this. In 2011, he started an affair with a woman, the one pretending to be my friend. I could never imagine that because I trusted him, and also because she was not attractive. Now I know from the inside as well. They had an affair for some months, but I didn't realize it because he met her only once every 2 weeks. In 2012, we returned to Germany. They started talking via WhatsApp, and it lasted 3 years. She used to send him videos and photos of her star. I found their conversation, and I have to say, it was disgusting. This woman had no self-respect. She did everything she could to take my husband from me. Last year in April, he had the brilliant idea of going to Mexico to spend 10 days with the OW in a resort, thinking I would never find out. He told me he had to go to the US and then to Mexico for work. At that time, we were doing so well, and we were getting along really well. And then he screwed things up. I found out on the second day he was there that he lied to me. Instead of coming home, he stayed there. He didn't want to face me. He was cold on the phone and was not himself. It was a real nightmare. My brother, who was on vacation in England, came to Germany to be with me, along with my husband's brother, who lives in Switzerland. The whole family couldn't understand why he was still in Mexico. He didn't answer any calls. Only after 6 days, I lost around 16 pounds, he returned home, and I told him I would go back to Brazil with the kids to live there forever. My life was chaos. I was living a terrible nightmare. He wasn't doing much to keep us in Germany. He seemed like he didn't care. In May 2015, I went to Brazil with the kids. While I was there, he still acted strangely. He said he regretted everything and wanted us back, but at the same time, he seemed not to care and was still talking to the OW. I was completely unhappy in Brazil. I couldn't sleep, not even with strong medicines. The kids were suffering and kept asking me to return to Germany. My older child once asked why his dad didn't love him anymore. It was really difficult. Update. So in July 2015, my husband decided to go to Brazil to talk to me and see if it would still work out between us. When he arrived, it was really strange, but little by little I realized that I just want my family back. So we decided to try it. In September, we came back to Germany and I found out in his cell phone a video of them having sex in our bed. He is so stupid that he gives me the PIN number from his cell phone but didn't erase the things. In this video, you see her lying in my bed naked. You cannot see his face, only his asterisk inside of her star. Yes, she came to Germany in June 2015. She had a meeting in another city, and after that she had some days off and she dared to stay in my house for 3 days. I can't take this video out of my head. I saw the asterisk of my husband inside of her asterisk and without condom. I was and I'm still devastated and I didn't know what to do. I know we were not together during the time she was here, but in our house, in our bed, it was too much. He had no limits at all. After that I did a checkup and thank God everything was fine. I got really crazy after I found the video and he cried a lot and he said, "I know I have done a lot of crap to you, but I realized that I love you so much and I don't want to lose you. I cannot erase the past, but I promise you that I will make you the happiest woman in the world." He meant he had an affair because I treated him really bad. According to him, as a slave. Also, he said that something was missing because he hadn't had any experience before me and he wanted to have it to see how it was. Great, or? He said that the sex with her was really boring and that she didn't do oral sex, neither liked to change positions. He also said that it was never about sex, it was about how he was feeling with her. He was feeling powerful. He said it was a great feeling, that it was like a drug he couldn't stop. We started with couple therapy, which didn't help at all. The German therapist was unbelievable. She was on his side. I have started my therapy in Brazil, and I'm still doing it via Skype 2 week. Since he went to Brazil to pick us up, he has changed a lot. He is another man. He gives me so much attention. He cares about me. He does everything he can to make me happy. He gave me a list with his PIN numbers from everything he has: Facebook, LinkedIn, emails, games, bank accounts. He also said that I could take his cell phone anytime to check anything I want. He said no more lies. The thing is, I don't know why I'm getting really sad again. I believe it started in April this year. I think it reminded me of what I was passing through last year. I hate him so much sometimes. Sometimes I don't want to be with him anymore, but in the other hand, I don't want him to be with anybody else. Sometimes I hate him so much that I want to break the whole house and hit him. Even though he is great now, I can't get over it. I can't forgive him for what he has done to me and the kids. I thought that it would get better, but it is getting worse. How? Sometimes I feel so disgusted when he touches me, when he kisses me, and in the middle of the sex always come this stupid video in my head, her face, the way he tricked me, the way how she was treating me as a friend. She was so nice to me. I hate her so much. Everything is like a movie in my head. I think about it every day the whole day. I'm so tired. I don't think I will be able to get over it at all. I don't want to live anymore. He destroyed our family, my dreams. My pain is like if I had lost someone, but it is crazy because this someone is alive. Sometimes I just wish him had died instead of had done this to me.